Bye! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you've been warned. So look, here I come in 3. Look, 2. Look, 1. Bang! Welcome everybody. Black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News. Greatest show on earth. Greatest show in the multiverse. Bang! Greatest show in the daggone multiverse. And I'm glad to have you with me today. Boom! All right, let's go, guys. So, hope you guys all had a great weekend. Look, and we have a great show for you today. All right. Anything to talk about? Any yap or anything? Yeah, nothing particular. Oh! Tom Brady back to the Super Bowl. So, that's the question, right? Once Brady left New England, the question was, who really made New England won 6 Super Bowls? Why? Was it because of Belichick or was it because of Brady? Wow. That question has been answered this week. Brady is going back to the Super Bowl. Belichick, he didn't make the playoffs. So, great weekend for football. Oh, we're going to have a good Super Bowl this year. The old GOAT, against the up and coming. Whoa. All right. I know everyone doesn't like sports, so let's move on.
Fuck, I don't even understand what he's saying.
All right, don't worry about it. Yeah. Let's move on, guys. So look, first story, VeChain. All right, so VeChain is going to fight vaping counterfeits. Bang, bang, vape pens. So I don't vape, I do the original. I like to kill the lungs with nicotine. All right, and then we're going to talk about, so now we're talking about the money coming in. So Coinbase is going to show us. I'll just tell you right now. Coinbase is saying that institutions are pouring money not only into Bitcoin, but into Ethereum, which is what I told you, especially here in America, which their Bitcoin and Ethereum are regulated as commodities already, good to go. And we'll get into the yap when we get there. And then Galaxy Digital, our buddy Mike Novogratz, Bitcoin maximalist. He's a Bitcoin maximalist, but guess what he's doing? And it ties into the story the second story I'm going to read to you. He's launching Ethereum funds. Bang! So, let's proceed how we proceed with a bang. Girls. Let's do this thing. All right, we're working with. See what we're working with around these parts. We got. Arrange myself. All right. Price of Bitcoin, $32,141. And when I left you on Saturday, we were at $32,234. So we've gone down. What is that? $93. All right. All right, then. Look, top 10 of the day, brothers and sisters. Usual suspects. Top 10, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Tether, Polkadot, XRP, Cardano, Chainlink, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, and Binance Coin. Let's see what the market moves of the day are. Single digits up, single digits down. A lot of consolidation. We've just been consolidating now the past, since last week. I suspect we'll consolidate for a little while more. Wait, what's going on with my... Look. All right. Single digits up, single digits down. 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 2. It really literally is single digits up, single digits down. All right, single digits up, single digits down. All right. Let's see who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on, you know what the word is, sale. My subscribers know, good sale when they see one. Good bargain when we see it. Look.
Oh, yeah.
Got some daggone bargains around these parts. All right, fuck sticks, let's get her done. Look. Top 10 losers. Top 10 losers. Top 10 bargains. Daggone. Top 10 bargains. Engicoin, NXM, Near Protocol, Horizon, Curve DAO token, Hedera Hashgraph, Hedge Trade, Ocean Protocol, Chainlink, and Augur. Let's see who the top 10 gainers are. Holy, who's that with those big-ass gains? Alpha Finance Lab, 60% gains. Oh, and Matic Network. Matic. Who the fuck was talking? Holy, there's some gains. Terra and this thing, Swissborg. Huh. There's something going on with Matic. Daggone it. I think one of you brothers were talking about it to me in the comments or the chat or Twitter or something. All right, look. All right, top 10 gainers. Alpha Finance Lab, Matic Network, Terra, Swissborg, Uniswap, NEM, Ox, Compound, Icon, and Algorand. Yes. Let's look at the total market cap. Hey, still can't not cracking the trillion. So we cracked that trillion there for a few days. But didn't sustain those gains. All right, let's move on. So we're at $946.2 billion. And when I left you on Saturday, we were at $941.8 billion. So we have gone up. What is that? $4.4 billion. Okie dokie. Yeah, let's look at 24-hour volume. 127.9 in 24-hour volume. When I left you on Saturday, we were at 109.7, so we've gone up in volume. $16.2 billion. But, all right, let's get to the stories. Look. Let's get to the juice. Bang! U.S. vape company enlists VeChain to fight counterfeits. Now, bang. U.S. vape company. You know, I've been telling you, I want to see daggone VeChain and IOTA get the hell over here, man. Start onboarding some American stuff. I mean, that's all I can say about that. Just start onboarding some American goods and services and whatnot. So, as you can read on the byline on the left-hand side there, it's called Puff Bar. A leading vape company will use the VeChain blockchain to allow customers to verify the authenticity of their vaping products. Which is actually good in the vaping thing. You know, obviously I smoke cigarettes, so those are bad, but vape, those vaping things, they actually put particles in your lungs. And so the best companies are now starting to say, I don't know if that's what's going to say in the story, but are starting to, you know, show that our products are not harmful. Right? People think vaping is, there's no problem with it. It's not tobacco. Yeah, well, it's got other problems. It doesn't have the tobacco problems. It has its own. All right? So, all right. And the company has also started accepting Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash as payment methods. So look, let's check it out. A leading U.S. vape company is turning to blockchain technology to fight the vast number of product counterfeits in the market. Oh, yeah, and there are. Puff Bar announced recently that it would implement the VeChain blockchain to allow its customers to verify their products. Vaping on VeChain. So Puff Bar announced the blockchain integration via Reddit. As per the announcement, the company will be using the VeChain blockchain and VET tokens to fight counterfeits. The company is one of the fastest rising in the vaping sector since its establishment in 2019. However, in July last year, the Food and Drug Administration ordered it to remove its products from the U.S. market. Oh. Well, that's no good. What? See, all right. So the regulator claimed that Puff Bars never got permission to sell its products in the U.S. Additionally, its products were illegally appealing to children by mimicking the package of sweets and cereals. One of these kind of companies. All right. So since it took its products out of the market, counterfeits have shot up rapidly. According to some media reports, counterfeit products account for 95% of the puff bar products in the market. This leads to millions of dollars in lost revenue for the company. Even more significantly, it can have adverse health effects on the users, since some of the counterfeit products use harmful substances. Yeah, man, vaping, beesh. I mean, this is bad. The cigarettes are bad, but yeah, it takes many decades to hurt your lungs with cigarettes. This shit is fast. Puff Bar believes this is a problem VeChain's blockchain can solve, with its product set to re-enter the market in 2 weeks. Oh, okay. So I was wondering, what the fuck, if you got told to leave America, then what are you using VeChain for? So it's going to use VeChain because its products are going to re-enter the market in 2 weeks. The company wants to ensure its consumers can verify its products and avoid counterfeits. All right, so I guess they got approval to, obviously they got approval to sell here again. So it saves us some money because essentially we don't lose out on that missed revenue due to someone willing to buy counterfeits instead. It also helps prove more definitively that they are selling fakes for lawsuits and legal matters. So to do so, let's see how this works. Whoops. Settle down. So to verify your product, the consumer will click on Verify Product on the company's website. It will automatically open the camera on the phone where the consumer can take a picture of the product. Within 5 seconds, the technology is able to pick up the micro imperfections on the sticker that can't be seen by the naked eye to verify whether this product is authentic or not. Oh, you're scanning a QR code. Is that what they're trying to say? So you go to Verify Product, scan, I'm assuming it's a QR code because that's what VeChain always uses, right? They use the QR codes and those other chips, those little microchip things, RFID and stuff like that. So I'm assuming, so that's what it is. And you'll be able to see if your shit is real or not. So Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash payments. Aside from implementing blockchain to fight counterfeits, the company will also integrate cryptocurrency payments for its products. As it further revealed on Reddit, the company will start accepting Ethereum and Bitcoin Cash. Oh, motherfucker, you're using VeChain. Why don't you accept some VeChain? He accepts the daggone VeChain payments. Make it a one-stop thing. Just boop. I scan it. It's authentic. I just go boop. All right, there you go. I pay in VeChains. Not so bright. Not so bright. Right? You know what I'm saying? You're already making the guy scan the thing. Boop. Yes, this is authentic. And so once you find out it's authentic, you should be able to scan it again and say, boop, pay for item. And then, boop, press a little button and, boop, your VeChain pays for it. One-stop shop. Yes, I should propose that to these guys. Get some royalties or licensing fees for that idea. I should patent that. All right, so look, aside from implementing blockchain to fight counterfeits, the company will also integrate cryptocurrency payment. Oh, we already read this. So while it will be using the VeChain Thor to verify its products, it will not support VeChain token payments. Oh, obviously you can tell I didn't read this article yet. I know. Oh, why are you taking the VeChain money? According to Reddit, this has to do with its cryptocurrency payments partner. Since Coinbase will be our payments partner, they do not support VeChain currently. Hopefully in the future. Oh, I see. Okay. I get it. All right, so Puff Bar becomes the latest company to use blockchain to fight the rampant counterfeit products. China. This malicious industry has continued to grow globally. China. Despite the rise in tech-based solutions to fight counterfeits. China. According to some studies, counterfeits account for 3.3% of all global trade. They daggone well do. The Organization of Economic Cooperation and Development revealed last year that fake goods are worth over $500 billion annually. Yeah. Luxury brands have been the biggest adopters of blockchain to fight counterfeits. French luxury goods giant LVMH, Louis Vuitton, jewelry conglomerate Richline Group, and Helzberg Diamonds, watchmakers Audemars Piguet, wait. Okay, Piguet and Breitling and fashion house Givenchy are some of the luxury brands using blockchain to stamp out fake products. That's true. That's true. You go to any Chinatown in America, yeah, there's a Louis Vuitton bag there for $10. Yeah, you ask the little old Chinese lady, is that real?
Yeah, it's real. It's real. It's real.
Yeah, it's counterfeit like a motherfucker. Look, so buying VeChain. So, two things on this one. Nice that they're making inroads into America a little bit. Finally, that's really what I care about. I want them to expand to American companies a lot. Like get in here, just get in here, man. Anyway, all right. So that's enough. U.S. vape company enlists VeChain to fight counterfeits. VeChain hodlers. Look. Bang. All right, let's move on. Bang. Coinbase says institutions are beginning to pour money into Ethereum in addition to the big. I told you that would happen. I told you. Here in America and in most countries around the world, Bitcoin and Ethereum are sort of good to go in most places. I mean, if your crypto is good to go, it's with Bitcoin and Ethereum first. And here in America, Bitcoin and Ethereum are the only, I think Litecoin too, though, are the only regulated digital assets in all of America. And so people want in. And also what makes them, we've said this here before a million times, what makes Bitcoin and Ethereum special, and companies don't mind holding it in reserve on their books as reserve currency or something, is that they're not owned by a company, right? Ethereum's not owned by anyone. Bitcoin's not owned by anyone, by a company. There's no issuing company, like Monero and Zcash and all these stable coins. That's privately issued money. Yeah, Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't privately issued money. They're just there, right? So they're considered here in America under our standards, SEC standards, Security and Exchange Commission standards. Bitcoin and Ethereum are considered commodities. So just like gold or diamonds, yeah, you dig it out of the ground. Look, buddy, if you could dig a chunk of gold out of the ground, you're rich, fucker. Go for it, right? Ethereum, like diamonds, you dig them out of the ground. Well, all right, they're yours. They're just there, right? It's like, water or air. You just breathe air. No one can charge you for it. I guess people do charge for water, but you know what I'm saying? They're just there. Commodities. And so, or like gold is the best way to use it. The example, Bitcoin's like gold. You just mine it and, all right, well, you pick the gold out of the ground. It's yours, buddy. And so, so we already know about the Bitcoin thing because not all last year, but since about Q3 last year, we started reading about, after the OCC said, the whole banking thing, we started reading about, a lot of companies, well, not a lot, but I mean, some corporations starting to hold Bitcoin as a reserve currency, and it looks like that might be happening with Ethereum as well, right? If Bitcoin is the gold, Ethereum is the silver, right? Just commodity. It's a little more fancy pants than Bitcoin in that, well, they got their fancy pants smart contracts and DeFi and all this stuff running on their network. Whereas Bitcoin's just kind of this money thing that's just kind of sitting there kind of doing, just whatever. But anyway, that's how it is, that's how it be, and that's how it gets down. All right, let's check it out. Well, and obviously the reason we listen to what Coinbase says, and we're also going to do this one, bang, Mike Novogratz Galaxy Digital to launch an Ethereum fund. So these stories tie together in that you could see that Coinbase is saying, they're starting to pour money into Ethereum. Well, that's probably why Mike Novogratz, because he's a killer. He's a killer from the real world. Then he came into this crypto crap. I think he was like a JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs, managing partner, like badass motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? And so when you see, Coinbase is saying, oh, they're pouring money into Ethereum. Well, a market killer like this, But he's not going to let that kind of money get away from him, so he's going to launch some Ethereum funds. All right, so let's take this in order. Let's do this in order. So let's do this in an orderly fashion. Let's be gentlemanly about this. Let's do this in an orderly manner. All right, here we go. Crypto exchange Coinbase says institutions are beginning to spend large amounts of capital on the second largest cryptocurrency. Buy Ethereum. Told you. So, I've been preaching to you guys sort of, since about Q3 last year, right? Get the large caps, get the large caps, get the large caps. They're the ones rising first, the most. Wow, that was back then. I mean, actually, a lot of things are rising now. It's a free-for-all around these parts now, but get the large caps, get the large caps, get the large caps, because institutional money is going to pour into that first, at least here in America. I mean, look, we got Gensler coming. We got the S&P about to do their 500 crypto index. So, I mean, things are going to radically change this year. Oh, and the new OCC chairman was an ex-Ripple advisor. So, I mean, and Janet Yellen is up in the Treasury. Now I know people are saying, oh, but Janet Yellen, she's anti-crypto. It's not anti-crypto, you fucking crypto nerd. All she's saying is that Bitcoin has to be FATF compliant in America. Yeah, it's going to have to be FATF compliant everywhere. The whole world has to be FATF compliant, you moron. Fuck. The reason that I know, Shomari, man, you're a little emotional right there. I'm sorry. But the reason is these fucking idiots don't get it. They don't get the regulations we got to run under and all this stuff. And so everyone's shitting on this lady, Janet Yellen. She's not saying anything's wrong with Bitcoin. She's just saying it has to be FATF compliant. Everything has to be FATF compliant, you motherfuckers. The whole world. So, all right. So if you're new, I know you old school people, you know what I'm talking about, but the new people. If you're new or this is your first time watching, FATF, FATF, that stands for the Financial Action Task Force. It's a global body, sort of like the United Nations, but it's the United Nations for money, and particularly your markets. And the whole point of FATF is to stop three things: money laundering, terrorist financing, and then making your client, KYC stuff. Every country in the world has to become FATF compliant. So FATF makes the rules, and every country in the world has to follow them. Even Iran. Iran, Ayatollah and shit. Yeah, Iran is FATF compliant. Yeah, Saudi Arabia is FATF compliant. I mean, you know what I'm saying? The whole world has to, because you're not going to trust financial institutions from a non-FATF compliant country. And so that's all that is, man. Don't worry about Janet Yellen. So how do we get into her? Anyway, so let's just back the fuck up and let's get back to what Coinbase is saying. Oh, I guess what I'm trying to tell you. Oh, yeah, guys. We're going to get FATF compliant, and then all the regs come out. Once you're FATF compliant, all right, now you unleash what you want. Right? That's the beauty of FATF. It gave us a universal, internationally universal sort of structure of how we're going to do finance and business. Well, not business, but just the money part and the banking parts and the moving of assets and buying and selling of assets, right? Sort of. Well, a lot. And so, yeah, so that's what we live under. So, which is amazing because, all right, it takes you don't have to wait for your politicians to come up with the rules. The rules are already made. It's called FATF. Now your politicians just have to implement it. Right? It takes the brain work out of your dumb fuck politicians and just lets the regulators do what they're supposed to do. You guys get what I'm saying? if you had to if you had to wait for your legislators, that's your politicians. They're called legislators. If you had to wait for your legislators to fucking come up with rules, yeesh. So thankfully, Fat F came out. The Financial Action Task Force was created, and there you go. It's out of everyone's hands. Just you got to all comply with this shit, and that's that. Nice and easy. All right, so because fuck, we'd have been waiting for crypto regs real long time. Well, Fat F. I mean, Fat F's here, and we're still waiting. So think about how long we'd really be waiting. Okay, put it that way. Thanks to Fat F, we're probably gonna have regs this year. I'm pretty positive. I'm not saying I'd bet a left testicle on that. But the tip of the penis, maybe. I'm just kidding. All right, inappropriate. Okay, guys, so let's just, you old school, you guys know. But you new people, that's what Fat F is. FATF, Financial Action Task Force. All right. Look, crypto exchange Coinbase says institutions are beginning to spend large amounts of capital on the second largest cryptocurrency, Ethereum. In an overview of 2020, the U.S.-based company says Bitcoin remains the favorite among institutional players, but notes that the big money clearly sees potential in the future of Ethereum. Of course, motherfucker, Ethereum, anyone can use it. Just jump on it, pay the gas, build your distributed app, build your flipping DeFi, build your flipping whatever, pay your gas, and away you go, buddy. And what did we read about? So here we read about Ernst & Young. Ernst & Young, I think it's the #1 accounting firm in the world, says they're going to be introducing Ethereum to all of their clients worldwide, Fortune 500s. And what did the reason that he said was, because they asked him, like, well, there's cheaper things out there, than Ethereum and everything, that have less gas price and less this and that's that, and they're faster and this and this. And what the Ernst & Young guy said was very simple. Yeah, you know why we want to promote Ethereum to all of our clients? 2 words, 3 words. No vendor lock-in. No vendor lock-in. I don't have to write a contract with you to use your Ethereum thing. I just do it. Right? If I use EOS or VeChain or whatever, yeah, it's a contract. All right? Blah, 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 for this many years, for this much money, shit like this. And with Ethereum, you just tell your tech nerds, yeah, go build us a distributed app and launch it. Pay the gas, it's over. And if you don't want to use it, that's the other thing. That's why it's no vendor lock-in. In other words, you're not locked in. If I don't want to use Ethereum anymore, fine. I could just stop using it tomorrow without any legal or financial repercussions. It's my organization or my company or whatever, right? All right, so that's the beauty of Ethereum, and that's what I always laugh at people. Shomari, man, Ethereum sucks. It only has 14 transactions a second, this and this and this. Yeah, but you know what it has that corporates like? No vendor lock-in. And most corporations don't need 1,000 transactions a fucking second, moron. If I'm an insurance company, I'll probably need 1,000 transactions a year. Come on, grow up. So look, don't fall for that crypto nerd arbitrary, right? The crypto nerds like to have arbitrary benchmarks. This has this many transactions. This has this much scalability. This has this much. Look. If you're good enough to do what I need for my company, well, good enough. I don't need all that extra that you're giving it. I just need this to do that. Right? If I'm an insurance company, I just need to be able to have I guess clients make a claim on the shit. Comes to me, I pay them their money, done. It happens maybe a couple thousand times a year, right? I don't need a gazillion transactions a second. We're not Visa or MasterCard processing transactions all over the world, daggone. Right? So remember that when you're investing. Yeah, these nerds like to use arbitrary benchmarks, but yeah, those aren't necessary for business. If I'm a trucking company, a shipping company, well, I don't need a fucking 1,000 transactions. I just need to make sure that smart contract executes when I send those mangoes from Jamaica over to America. You know what I mean? 1 transaction in the month. Speaking of my uncle's company, because he actually does import export. He's a I'm Jamaican, so my uncle actually imports mangoes to America, and so he doesn't give a shit. He does it 3-4 times a year. Yeah, well, that's all you need. All right, so look, the case for owning Ethereum we hear most frequently from our clients is a combination of, one, its evolving potential as a store of value, and its status as a digital commodity that is required to power transactions on its network. Exactly, it's a commodity. Here in America, it's considered a commodity. And I think in a bunch of other countries, right? So Coinbase goes on to state that while our institutional clients predominantly bought Bitcoin in 2020, a growing number also took positions in Ethereum. Bang! The second largest crypto asset by market capitalization. Ethereum performed well against US dollar in 2020, outpacing Bitcoin to finish the year up 478% at $745. I mean, you guys remember back in November and October, I was like, hey guys, wow, look, Ethereum's at $350. Oh guys, look, it's at 400, right? That was just a couple of months ago. Yeah, well, look what the fuck it is now. Bang, 1300 and holding. Beautiful thing. All right. So the review points to Ethereum's scaling issues as an ongoing challenge and highlights the potential for smart contract blockchain to play a major role in the future of finance. Ethereum's programmability brings new challenges and risks, but also incredible potential. Obvious issues with applications currently using Ethereum include scaling friction, i.e., how to improve throughput on-chain when frequent transmissions of data is required. Number 2, related, high cost associated with transaction fees, the gas fees, when the network becomes congested. And 3, an increased attack surface with complex smart contracts who can grow to hold large stockpiles of crypto assets and thus attract bad actors. All right. So the potential benefits of applications built on Ethereum, however, are significant. In 2020, Ethereum developer and investment activity in decentralized finance grew, as did use of Ethereum-based stablecoins such as Tether and USDC. Coinbase says it's also crossed a new milestone in the number of users on its platform. It now has 43 million customers worldwide and holds over 90 billion in crypto assets. Don't miss a beat, subscribe. All right, bang. All right, so there you go. Bottom line is the big dogs are starting to buy Ethereum. And, well, as you can see, Bitcoin and Ethereum are flying and dragging the market up with them, right? Dragging the market up with them. And the fact that Ethereum is flying makes shit like this happen. Bang! Makes Mike Novogratz launch Ethereum funds. Well, there's money in it now, isn't there? There's money in, there's gold in them there hills. So the cryptocurrency investment firm Galaxy Digital is planning new funds for Ethereum's native coin, Ether. So you guys know this guy, Mike Novogratz. He used to be like a managing partner at, I think it was like Goldman Sachs or JP Morgan, like a mega, he's a mega guy. And he started a hedge fund and then bang, just started rocking into crypto. And he's quite the maximalist. So, I mean, what he says you have to take with a grain of salt. He's obviously shilling and promoting the industry, but he's also not going to embarrass himself too much in that, he has to, talk with other market killers, and they want to, he doesn't want to embarrass himself making crazy ass, predictions that don't come true, right? So that's what's different about him rather than some other people who make predictions like $589 ripples. Well, they don't have a reputation, right? Novogratz has a reputation, so he can't get too crazy. But he's been pretty wild with it. I thought he said that Bitcoin was going to be like $250,000 by now. Right? Back in 2018, he was saying that shit. So, look, in brief, let's start with the brief. Galaxy Digital, the crypto investment firm masterminded by Mike Novogratz, is launching new funds centered around buy Ethereum. Here comes that money into your Ethereum hodlings. So, if you don't want to, like I said, it doesn't matter about how much you buy. Like you buy Bitcoin, you buy Ethereum. Just by fractions. They're going up and up and up heavily. And those large caps, and that Litecoin too. That Litecoin's murdering it. Anyway, we talked about this before. Well, so I guess I'll just say, so if you're a new person, what I mean by that is Bitcoin was at 15 grand back in November. Yeah, so I just bought a half of one, right? I have two, a whole two, but then I just bought another half of one, right? And well, look at the money I've made off of it, right? It's over doubled up. And so I'm up 16G on it. And so your Ethereum is the same. So I guess what I'm trying to show you is your ROR, your rate of return is faster with these large caps than it will be with these smaller caps, because the big institutional investors can't come buy your small caps yet. They can't buy your VeChain yet. VeChain would be at $1 if they could buy it. Are you fucking joking? It's instant. That's going to make you rich. Your chain links, your Stellars, all of that would be flying, but they can't buy it. So what happens is it's just Bitcoin and Ethereum dragging sort of our altcoins up a little bit. But what I tell you guys about the .com bubble effect, that's going to happen when we have full regulation. And that's what I think is coming this year. I think Gary Gensler is going to drop the mic. Bang! I think motherfucking all of them. All the regulators are going to drop that shit. And Q3, Q4, we should be rip roaring. We'll see. All right. So we're over here. Okay, so this is Mike Novogratz. So he's building Ethereum funds. So the Galaxy Ethereum Fund, along with two other funds geared towards buying institutions, will provide exposure to Ethereum, the Ethereum network's native cryptocurrency. Galaxy Digital has $815 million under management. So look, the cryptocurrency investment firm Galaxy Digital is planning new funds for Ethereum's native coin, Ether. According to documents shared with clients and reviewed by The Block, the firm is launching a vehicle called the Galaxy Ethereum Fund, along with two other focused funds geared toward onshore and offshore institutional investors. Oh, they're trying to just get all that money, onshore and offshore. So the onshore institution fund requires a minimum investment of $250,000. So this ain't, well, I don't know about you, but it ain't for guys like me. Minimum of 250 grand. Though the minimum is lowered to 100K for offshore funds. So these funds provide exposure to Ethereum for investors who aren't interested in hodling or trading it themselves, which is what I told you. A lot of people, we make money off what's called derivatives. You guys know I'm a Forex trader. Yeah, I make so much money off of the Japanese yen and the British pound every year. It's disgusting. Yeah, I've never owned a British pound. I've never owned a Japanese yen in my life. I just make the money off the movement of the underlying asset. That's what's called a derivative. The derivative contract gets its value from the underlying asset. The asset goes up, all right, the derivative goes up, like that. And that's what they're saying, and that's what I've been showing you guys. Yeah, not everyone wants to own Bitcoin. And I'm talking even institutional investors, never mind soccer mom and dad, but institutional investors, they don't want to go through custodying and all this bullshit. But if you can give them a one-stop shop, they could buy something, hodl it there, fine. Sort of more like a Coinbase. All right, I could just buy my Bitcoin here and hodl it here. Back. You know? I didn't have to go through, cutting and pasting into my ledger and downloading some little app to my ledger and all this. Like, lock. All right. And that's what it is, right? They're not interested in hodling or trading it themselves. They just want to make money off the price of the price movement. That's called a derivatives contract. So whenever you hear the word derivatives in any market, that derivative is deriving its value from some underlying asset. Could be mortgage-backed derivatives, could be corporate derivatives, could be oil derivatives, could be anything, literally anything. Oh my gosh. They get stupid with it. Okay, so look. The fund profiles point to DeFi protocols. The fund profiles point to DeFi protocols, a collection of peer-to-peer non-custodial financial products, as a potential growth area for the network. Many of these projects hinge on Ethereum-based tokens. What's good for Ethereum, the network they suggest, is good for Ether, the cryptocurrency. Absolutely. So 6 applications in the decentralized finance space, DeFi, are now worth more than $1 billion and are generating up to hundreds of millions in annualized revenue. Generating revenue. Ethereum is a holder of generating revenue DeFi, which is good for Ethereum. Region introductory brief. So Galaxy Digital believes Ethereum is an emerging substrate for programming and interacting with digital value that will become ubiquitous in the future. Absolutely. Like I told you, I've said the same thing. It's just there. Anyone can just jump on board and use it. And so I think it's going to be a great, and like we said, like I just showed you, I'm off. Like I just showed you, our Ernst & Young said, no vendor lock-in. So the company will not immediately available for comment. Was not immediately available. So the document also reveals that the firm now has $815 million under management. For context, the crypto investment company Grayscale now has $22 billion under management. So obviously a much smaller company. It's absorbed a huge amount of Bitcoin, blah, 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 blah. All right, so here's Mike Novogratz here. So he's a billionaire and longtime crypto evangelist, well, Bitcoin evangelist, really. Mike Novogratz founded Galaxy Digital in 2018. It's already launched Bitcoin funds in the U.S. and abroad. Galaxy Digital also offers trading and custody services through its partnership with Bakkt. All right, so there you go. Bye. So just to show, don't be afraid to buy that Ethereum. If the price of Bitcoin scares you off, which I don't think it should, because you should think of it as buying Satoshi's worths now. Well, depending on how much money you have. I mean, if you're rich enough to just go buy yourself a whole bunch of Bitcoin, go for it. But I mean, I'm assuming you're an average worker bee watching me, middle class, normal, wife, kids, that kind of stuff. And so those Satoshis are still going to make you money. And if that scares you, well, grab yourself a couple Bitcoin, Ethereum. They're only $1,000 each. What are we at, 1,300? Yeah, 13 and change right now. And then there you go, right? The ROR on it is massive. Well, the ROI on it is massive. And the ROR, rate of return, is real fast so far. All right, let's move on. Bye. What do you got here? DP Entertainment. Look. So, brother. Love brother, see brother. Bye. Dino. Yes. Love brother, see brother. Bye. Bitcoin Kong. Wow. Yes. Love brother, see brother. Bye. Deborah. Sounds like a girl. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. What do we got here? What do we have here? Chidozi Umezulura. Chidozi Umezulura. Wow. Love your person. See you person. Bye. Interesting name. Where's that from? Sounds Eastern European, maybe, but anyway, whatever. Look, Stefan, love you, see you, bye. Lorna all in downs. Ha ha. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. Sachin Nayrod, founder at XCNI app. All right, love you, see you with the bye. Robbie Hardaway, love you, see you with the bye. Quartz Crystal. Oh, Quartz Crystal, you're actually, finally, this girl, she always watches she's always in the chat. Never talks to us. Or anything. Oh, yeah, look at her portfolio, though. Oh, no. Yeah, she's murdering it. And she's doing the Forex trade. Good girl, Quartz Crystal. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. You could be a little more talkative, girl. Bang. Just kidding. Whatever you want. As long as you're enjoying the channel and the space and having fun in the chat, go for it. Fries. Art and crypto. All right, buddy. Bang. Love brother. Bidium. What do you got? Bidium. CB News. What, Bidium? Oh, first of all. Love brother. See the bang. All right, what are you saying? Bidium. CB News. Rothschild's investment adds to grayscale Bitcoin holdings. Yeah, these fucking big investment firms, they're buying through this grayscale thing, and no, that's how it's going. That's how it's going down. So, bang. Pretty interesting. I don't know why you wouldn't just buy it, because grayscale gives them a premium, like charges them extra money for the Bitcoin, go through an OTC desk or something. That's over-the-counter desk or something. Whatever, man. Look. CB News, what, Bidium? We're excited to participate in the MicroStrategy Bitcoin for Corporations presentations on February 4th at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But register now to learn more about what corporations need to address as they develop and implement their blockchain. So this is mega. MicroStrategy is going to literally sit down and teach CFOs and CEOs all the different ramifications. Actually, let's open this up because it was actually interesting. Yeah, here's the thing. Bitcoin for corporations. And this is what they're going to do. They're going to teach them about the macro strategy, the corporate strategy, corporate playbook, the legal considerations, and the finance considerations. So everything, a corporate guy wants. And then a bunch of these miscreants are going to come around and talk about it, And look who's here. Bang! Whoop! Settle down. Bang! Fidelity. Now, well, Fidelity's part of the mix. These other miscreants here, whatever. Fidelity's in the mix. All right. So that's the little conference that's coming on the 4th. The February 4th. Good stuff. All right. Look up, miscreants. Let's get them. Beautiful brow ladies. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bye. Spy lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bye. Don't worry. I'm going to go get the thing. Just daggone it. It's so annoying. Walking over there. All right. Papa Doc. Love you, the sea brother. Bye. Chip Bezo Posse. The Pascuyaki tribe. VeChain masters. VeChain hodlers. VeChain killers. Look. Look. Love you, Chief. See you, Chief. Bye. Airdrop, son of a bitch. Bye. 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 Got you, wrong cash. Got you. Love the sea brother. Bye. No savior. Wesley. Love the sea brother. Bye. Andrew Pacheta. Love the sea brother. Bye. Metallic Monster. I like that face. Love the sea brother. Bye. All right. More. Oh, way more. All right. Technically bullish. Oh, all right. You got the V. Yeah. Well, you're bullish like a motherfucker. You better be. Love the sea brother. Bye. It's going to make you rich. Radster. Love the sea brother. Holding down Prague. The European insurgency. Love the sea brother. Bye. Native warrior. Oh, part of the Pascuyaki tribe. Oh. Tribes all over this motherfucker tonight. Look, warrior. Light brother, see brother. Bah! The Pakasuyaki tribe came out tonight to show their colors. Like a biker gang showing the colors. Look. DJ Pollywood. Light brother, see brother. Bah! Oh, I gave you, you guys, the cadence. Yeah. That's how we did in the Army. They made us run around and sing songs every day. Every morning in the Army, we had to wake up and we had to be ready by 6 a.m. to do PT. Right? You had to be in formation at 6 a.m. to do PT. PT is physical training. So you got to run 2 miles and then they make you sing songs as you run. Hard work. And clap your hand, hard work. Right? And then the drill sergeant sings some shit. That's how it goes. Motivate a motherfucker. Highly motivated. Dedicated. Here we go. On the groove. On the move. Oh, yeah. That's how they sing it to you. And you're just running. Yeah. You get into it. You forget you're even running and you're just singing songs. Which is the trick they do to you. Because by running, it makes you physically fit. Obviously. Gets your cardio going and all that. And by making you sing cadence, it makes you feel like a team, but it makes you forget you're even running. All right? It did for me. I'd forget. And then, at the end of it, you're like, oh, it's over already? All right, anyways. Look, Edward and Koval. Crazy Edwin. Live brother, see brother. Bah! It's all VeChained up. As we all know. All right, CB News. What? Rothschild's investment increases. We just did that one, Bidium. You just double tapped me with that. All right. CB News. What, Bidium? There are 120,300 contracts worth $4 billion set to expire this Friday on major exchanges. Here's why it could mean. Oh, that's nonsense. Who cares a fuck? That's a stupid ass. All right. Bang. Doesn't mean anything. So what? Options contracts expire on one exchange? Yeah, well, what are they doing on the other? Got fucking hundreds of exchanges. All right. Oh, there's Quartz Crystal again. Oh, wow. Since you finally came out and showed your face, I might as well bang you twice because I don't think I'll see you again. Love you, girl. See you, girl. Bye. I can see that she's always reading in our chat, but she never talks to us, really. Once in a while, she'll do a LOL or some shit like this, right? Side for Popple. Wait, what is it called? Pop. Crypto clothing store. Oh, okay. Live with the bang. BNM certified Sharia compliant digital assets exchange, CoinMena, says it has received a license from the Central Bank of Bahrain ahead of its coming launch. So, as you know, MENA means the Middle East North African region. So they are calling themselves CoinMena, so they obviously want to service the Middle East and North Africa area. And they have received their Sharia law compliance certification. Now, I told you about in the Middle East and North Africa, banking is different than what it is here. It's not like here, we get a loan, and then we got to pay back 6%, on top of the premium. We got to pay back the loan, but then the extra blah, 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 blah. Interest on the loan. Yeah, you're not allowed under Sharia law. You're not allowed to charge interest. In the Bible, it says, in the Holy Scriptures, whether you're a Christian, Jew, or Muslim, in the Old Testament, it says you're not allowed to take what's called usury. It's called usury. In other words, if I give you $10, you just give me $10 back. I'm not allowed to give you $10 and then tell you, yeah, you owe me $15 back. It's called usury. And so what they do in the Middle East is, a bank's got to live, banks got to make money, and banks are there to give loans. And so what banks do is they give you money to start your company, but then they own a little piece of your company, right? Forever. Well, or whatever the number is. But technically, it's Sharia law compliant. All right, we're not going to get into all that Sharia law stuff. Bang! Well, I told you enough right there. You should get it. All right, gut ding. This is the last one. Let's get back to the Death Star. Bye. Yes. Bye. Yes. So look. We had a great show for you today. Oh, yeah. The usual. VeChain fighting counterfeiting in the vaping world. So, two things. Another onboarding for VeChain. Nice. But also, at least an American company. I mean, it's just a vaping company. So I want to see VeChain. Like, let's get real. Fortune 500s. I want to see VeChain. I know they're servicing Walmart in China, but that's Walmart China. That's not Walmart America, right? So, I mean, I'm probably splitting hairs there, but I mean, because obviously Walmart China is bigger than Walmart America. So that's the one you really want to be servicing, really. You're servicing a country with 1 billion people instead of this place here with 300 and something million. But you get what I'm saying. I want them to service. I want to see them servicing American Fortune 500s. And I mean, the American government, it wouldn't hurt if you could get something. It wouldn't hurt if you could get an American, federal government contract or something. Shit, I'll even take a state or local contract. You know what I mean? Just dang on. All right, so, but to fight counterfeit and, VeChain's good at that. And so let's talk about it. So you get to scan it. What did it say? It said you're going to buy the product, the vape pen, and you're going to scan it. And like I said, it's like the usual shit VeChain does, I think. It didn't say it, but QR code, and it will verify that you have an official, hold on, let me see what the name of this fucking company was. Puff Bar Vape Pen. There you go. It's your original Puff Bar Vape Pen. So, and then Coinbase says institutions are pouring money into Ethereum and Bitcoin. So, exactly. Bitcoin started off first, but I mean, like I said, they're both commodities, according to our regulatory structure here in America anyway. And I think in the European Union too. I think even in Britain. I think kind of the world. I don't know about the world, but just in major economies in the world, they kind of have the same regulatory designation as commodities. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me in the comments. And no vendor lock-in. So, now you're just free to use it. Just pay the gas, use the thing. And so, people always complain, Ethereum, it's this slow and it's that and it's this. Yeah, well, if I'm just like I always say, an insurance company, well, I don't need fancy pants 2,000 fucking transactions a second, do I? And I don't have vendor lock-in, so I can leave this little Ethereum thing anytime I want, right? Whereas if I build a smart contract, say on, I don't know, EOS, now, I'm locked into a contract with them. For the next 2 years, shit like this, right? And so, anyways, just food for thought, guys. Food for thought. I told you my price target for Ethereum is 10 grand. We only have 1,300. We got a long way to go. So don't be afraid to accumulate a little bit. And then finally, Galaxy Digital to launch Ethereum funds. Wow. And it's shit like this, these kind of funds that are going to drive the price up, right? Once they create. Whoa, what happened here? Well, that's weird. My chain just came off all by itself. All right, anyway, so creating scarcity and demand and obviously driving up price. And so good for that. So that's good enough for today. Let's chill it and kill it. Let's get you back to your wives and lives. Bang. Look, subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. The greatest show on earth. The greatest show. Yeah. In the multiverse. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Live talking money. Bang. Live talking crypto. Bang. It's the favorite time of my day. So thank you for having me in your home, and I will see you all tomorrow for another fun fact day of cryptoness. So until then, subscribe here. Boom, press the bell. And also the little thumbs up thing. Watch that video there. Greatest in the multiverse. And I'll see you tomorrow. My name is Shomari Clarke, and I am always on duty watching our money. Bah! See you tomorrow, y'all. Yeah. Over and out.